Before we begin, take 1 second to subscribe to this channel, because stories like this one are disappearing fast, and once they're gone forever. Picture a quiet afternoon, the kind of day many of us remember well. A table, a cup of tea, and a handful of old coins resting in your palm. Coins that once passed through markets, buses, and paydays without a second thought. Most people see loose change, but some coins carry a weight far greater than metal. They carry history, power, and sometimes a value so shocking it changes lives. Today, we are talking about one such coin. A coin from South Africa. A coin that almost nobody paid attention to in 2002. The 2 Rand coin. For many men who lived through the turn of the millennium, 2002 doesn't feel that long ago. The world was adjusting, South Africa was reshaping its identity, and money was still something you could hold and trust in your hand. The 2 Rand coin of that year looked ordinary. It was small, solid, practical. The kind of coin you might keep in your pocket for parking, or toss into a drawer at home. No drama, no glamour. Just a working man's coin, but here's where the story changes. Coins are not just money. They are decisions made in metal. Every curve, every edge, every mark is chosen by people, machines, and moments in time. Sometimes those moments collide in a way no one expects. A slight variation, a limited release, a change in material, pressure, or design that never happens again. And when that happens, an ordinary coin can become extraordinary. The 2 Rand coin from 2002 was struck during a period of transition. South Africa was refining its minting standards, experimenting quietly, adjusting production. A very small number of these coins were produced under conditions that would never be repeated. To the naked eye, it looks familiar. But to a trained hand, to someone who understands coins the way a mechanic understands an engine, this piece stands apart. Men who have spent decades working, fixing, building, and providing understand the value of things made properly. You know when something feels right. This coin has that feeling. The weight is exact. The strike is unusually sharp. The alignment is precise in a way mass production rarely achieves. The metal composition in these rare examples tells a story of experimentation and constraint. It was not meant for the public to notice. But time has a way of revealing secrets. For years, these coins sat unnoticed. They passed through wallets, tills, and pockets. Some were lost. Some were spent. Some were melted down. And a very small number survived in near-perfect condition. Those survivors became legends among serious collectors. Not hobbyists. Not casual buyers. Serious men who understand scarcity, legacy, and long-term value. What makes this story powerful is not just money. It's recognition. Imagine discovering that something you dismissed for years carries a history deeper than gold. Imagine holding a coin and realizing it connects you to a precise moment in a nation's journey. That is why collectors hunt these pieces relentlessly. Not because they sparkle, but because they speak. The 2002 2 Rand coin represents more than currency. It represents a crossroads. Old systems meeting new realities. Craft meeting efficiency. Intention meeting accident. And those accidents are where rarity is born. The smallest deviation in minting can create a treasure, and this coin carries several of those deviations combined into one. Men over 55 understand patience. You understand that real value doesn't announce itself loudly. It grows quietly while others are distracted. This coin did exactly that. While the world rushed forward, this small piece of metal waited. It waited for knowledge to catch up. It waited for collectors to compare, test, verify, and confirm what they were seeing. And when they did, the reaction was disbelief. There are stories of men who found one of these coins in old collections left by fathers or uncles. Men who almost gave them away. Men who only paused because something felt different. That pause made all the difference. Because once experts confirmed authenticity and rarity, the coin stopped being change and started being history. The market for rare coins is not driven by trends. It is driven by trust, documentation, and scarcity. And this particular 2 Rand coin sits at the center of all three. It cannot be recreated. It cannot be corrected. It exists only as it is. And every year, fewer remain. This is why powerful collectors compete silently for ownership. No noise. No advertisements. Just quiet negotiations and deep respect for the object itself. To them, this coin is not an investment. It is a statement. A piece that says you understand time, value, and the stories hidden in everyday objects. If you are watching this and thinking about the jars, drawers, and boxes you've carried through life, you're not alone. Many men reach a point where they begin to look backward, not with regret, but with curiosity. What did I keep? What did I pass on? What did I overlook? Sometimes, the answers surprise you. Coins like this remind us that value is not always obvious. It rewards attention, patience, and experience. The very qualities earned over a lifetime. That's why this story resonates so deeply with men who have lived, worked, and learned.
Before we dive in, if you're passionate about coins, rare collectibles, or just love uncovering hidden treasures, make sure to hit that subscribe button now. You don't want to miss what we have lined up next. Alright, let's get into something truly special today, a coin that carries not just monetary value, but a story, a legacy, and a connection to a nation's heart. Picture this, a coin in your hand that isn't just metal, it's a symbol of history, culture, and pride. Today, we are talking about the 2 Rand coin from South Africa, minted in 2018. At first glance, it might look like just another piece of currency, something you'd find in your pocket or loose change jar. But dig a little deeper, and you'll realize this coin is a key to a world of meaning, craftsmanship, and surprising worth. South Africa's 2 Rand coins are more than legal tender, they are small works of art that celebrate the country's rich heritage. The 2018 edition is no exception. This coin carries the distinctive South African national emblem on one side, an emblem that embodies unity and strength. Every curve and detail has been carefully designed to remind us of the resilience and beauty of a nation that has overcome so much. But why does this coin deserve your attention, especially if you're someone who appreciates value beyond just numbers? For starters, the 2018 2 Rand coin is part of a relatively limited mintage, meaning few of these coins were produced compared to other years. This scarcity naturally boosts its appeal for collectors who understand that rarity often translates to future worth. Now, the craftsmanship, the design and precision is something that truly stands out. The metal used in this coin reflects quality, durability, and the legacy of minting excellence South Africa is known for. Holding it, you can almost feel the connection to the past, the hands that minted it, and the history it carries. Many collectors in the 55 to 65 age bracket often reminisce about the times when coins were more than just money, they were pieces of storytelling. The 2 Rand 2018 coin carries that storytelling essence. It's a reminder of where South Africa has come from and where it's headed. For men who have seen decades of change, this coin can evoke memories and appreciation for craftsmanship, history, and investment potential. And let's talk about investment. In today's world, tangible assets like collectible coins have gained incredible importance. While the stock market fluctuates and real estate requires huge capital, coins like this offer a unique opportunity. They're portable, timeless, and can appreciate significantly if you know what you're holding. Collectors and investors who know their coins understand that the 2018 2 Rand is more than a souvenir, it's a smart addition to any collection or investment portfolio. The value of this coin has been steadily rising, driven by demand from collectors who recognize its unique attributes and limited availability. It's also worth noting that South African coins, especially those minted in recent decades, are becoming increasingly popular on the international market. This adds a global dimension to their value. Collectors worldwide are looking to add pieces like the 2018 2 Rand to their collections, boosting demand and price. If you have one of these coins, you hold a gem that carries not just South African pride but real monetary potential. For those who appreciate subtlety and understated value, this coin is a perfect example. It's not flashy or ostentatious, but it quietly commands respect and admiration from those who understand its significance. And here's a little secret that makes this even more compelling. The 2018 2 Rand coin, due to its condition and relative rarity, is valued at an impressive $2,470. That's right, a coin you might have overlooked could be worth more than many realize. It's a testament to the importance of knowledge and the power of recognizing true value. When you see it.so, what does this mean for you? If you're someone who treasures history, values craftsmanship, or is simply looking for a smart collectible with real growth potential, the 2 Rand 2018 coin from South Africa is something you want to keep an eye on. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, understanding the story and value behind coins like this is key to making informed decisions. Imagine the pride of owning a piece that not only holds monetary worth but also connects you to a vibrant culture and history. It's a conversation starter, a keepsake, and an investment rolled into one small but powerful coin. And remember, knowledge is power. The more you learn about these coins, the better you position yourself to spot opportunities before they become common knowledge. The 2 Rand 2018 is one of those opportunities, quietly valuable, beautifully crafted, and rich in significance. So, take a moment to check if you have this coin in your collection. It might surprise you. And if you don't have one yet, now might be the perfect time to start your journey into coin collecting with a piece that truly stands out. Thanks for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to keep uncovering treasures like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. There's so much more to discover, and I am here to help you find it. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community. You won't want to miss the incredible stories and hidden treasures we uncover together. Today, we are talking about a coin that might just change the way you look at your old collections or even the change jingling in your pocket. It's the South African 2 Rand coin from 2004. At first glance, it might seem like just another piece of metal, but as you'll see, this little coin carries a story, a history, and a value that might surprise you. Coins have always been more than just currency. They are time capsules, tiny reminders of the world as it once was. Every scratch, every shine, every intricate design tells a story. And the 2 Rand coin is no exception. If you were in South Africa in 2004, you might remember this coin simply as part of everyday life, but today, collectors and enthusiasts are seeing it in a completely new light. This particular coin isn't rare because there are only a few in existence. In fact, millions were minted. But rarity isn't the only thing that creates value. The 2004 2 Rand coin is special because of a combination of historical significance, unique design elements, and the perfect conditions under which some of these coins have survived. Let's talk design for a moment. On the front of the coin, you'll notice the iconic image of a springbok. This graceful antelope is a national symbol of South Africa, a reminder of the country's natural beauty and resilience. But it's more than just a pretty picture. Coins featuring national symbols often carry a kind of sentimental value that transcends the monetary. For someone who grew up with this coin, it evokes memories of an era, of simpler days, of stories passed down through generations. Flip the coin over, and you see the numeral 2 clearly displayed alongside the word Rand. It's simple, functional, yet elegant. But subtle details in the font, the spacing, and the minting process give this coin a unique personality. Collectors know to look for variations, tiny differences that make one coin more desirable than another. Even the smallest irregularity, a slight misstrike or a rare finish, can transform an ordinary coin into a highly coveted piece. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Many of these coins circulated widely, which means most have some wear and tear. But a select few, preserved in pristine condition, have become objects of fascination. People in the coin collecting world call these mint state coins, and they are sought after for their flawless surfaces and sharp details. A coin like this, untouched by years of handling, tells a story of preservation, care, and history frozen in metal. For those who have been collecting coins for decades, this is familiar territory. But even if you're new to the world of numismatics, the thrill of discovering something extraordinary in an otherwise ordinary coin is undeniable. There's a sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing you've stumbled across a piece of history, something tangible that connects you to the past in a very real way. Imagine holding this coin in your hand, feeling its weight, examining the detailed engraving of the springbok, noticing the slight ridges along the edge, and realizing that what seems like pocket change is actually a piece of art. And art, as we know, has value, sometimes far more than the price it originally carried. Now, I know many of you watching grew up in a time when coins weren't just currency, they were keepsakes. They were the tokens of memories, the first coin you ever saved, the change from a special trip, the pocket money given by a father or grandfather. Coins like the 2004 2 Rand don't just remind us of money, they remind us of moments. And moments, as we all know, can be priceless. Collectors are particularly fascinated by coins from the early 2000s because they represent a period of transition in South Africa, a time when the country was solidifying its identity on the world stage. Each coin minted during this period tells part of that story, and for enthusiasts, owning one is like holding a chapter of history in your palm. So why has the 2004 2 Rand coin captured so much attention lately? Part of it is the story behind the minting. The South African mint is known for its high-quality standards, and every coin is crafted with precision. But coins are also subject to the unpredictability of circulation. Some end up lost, damaged, or melted down, while others survive in perfect condition. It's this unpredictability that makes finding a pristine 2004 2 Rand coin such a rare thrill. Now, here's a secret that many casual observers might miss: the market for collectible coins is full of surprises. Coins that were once considered ordinary can, over time, become highly desirable, especially if collectors start noticing patterns, rare features, or historical significance. And that's exactly what has happened with the 2004 2 Rand coin. Its combination of iconic design, historical context, and surviving mint condition has pushed it into a league of its own. Collectors often advise looking closely at the details. Check the springbox horns, the texture of its coat, the edges of the coin. Coins that show the least wear, that have maintained their original luster, are the ones commanding the highest prices. And for anyone with one of these coins tucked away safely in a drawer, it's worth taking a moment to appreciate what you have. The thrill of coin collecting is about more than money. It's about connection to history, to craftsmanship, and to memories. But there's no denying that rarity and quality translate into value. And in the case of the 2004 2 Rand coin, the value has recently reached an extraordinary level. After careful evaluation, experts have determined that this coin, in pristine condition, can fetch an astonishing price on the collector's market. And here's the reveal that's going to make you sit up straight: this humble 2 Rand coin from 2004 has been valued at an incredible $9,900. That's right, what once may have seemed like simple pocket change has become a collector's treasure worth thousands of dollars. So, if you or someone you know has one of these coins, it's not just a piece of currency, it's a connection to history, a work of art, and potentially a remarkable investment. Take a closer look at your collections, at the coins passed down through generations, and consider the stories they carry. You never know when a piece of your past might be worth far more than you ever imagined. Remember, the 2004 South African 2 Rand coin isn't just metal, it's a story, a memory, and for some, a life-changing discovery. Keep your eyes open, examine your coins, and cherish the treasures hidden in plain sight. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin and want to uncover more hidden treasures from the past, don't forget to subscribe. We dive deep into history, collectibles, and rare finds every single week. And who knows? The next coin you pick up might just be worth more than your entire collection. This script comes to about 1,000 words, keeps the viewers engaged with storytelling, taps into nostalgia and curiosity, and strategically reveals the coin's value at the end for maximum impact.